noticed this lump sticking out. You probably hadn't even noticed it until now. Anyway, so yes, Exterminate, the box set. I'm going to do this like a normal review, except I'm going to be facing camera for once. So, on the box, we've got the classic Doctor Who logo up the top. We've got Exterminate, one of them marks, at the end. The miniatures game written there. We've got a Dalek decal because it's called Exterminate, and he is exterminating, apparently, me. And this weird green and red effect thing around the outside, and you've got some of the hexagonal bits down here and some star splatter. On the other side of the box, we get, on the top we'll have first, we get pretty much the same stuff. On the sides, we get the Cybermen on that side, we get the Daleks on that side, and on the underside, we get a picture of a Cyberman firing a laser bolt. And on the back of the box, we get all of the contents that's inside, which are all down here. We get a layout of what's inside, which is nice to see. How the Daleks go together, a look at the Cybermen, look at the Daleks, and a write-up here as well. So, pause the video if you want to read that. I'll wait 3 seconds. Okay, and pause the video again if you want to read this. That'll do. Right, let's open it up. More box details on the inside. A look at the choose your favourites. So apparently these are the Doctors. On this side we get some of the monsters. On this side we get some more of the monsters that are out or coming soon or whatever. The Sea Devils are actually out now. I think the Vashta Nerada are coming soon. I think the Clockwork Droids are out, and I'm not sure about the Ogrons. And lastly, venture into the time vortex, join the Doctor and his loyal... I'll let you read it. Pause the video again if you want to read that bit. Don't know if it's exactly the same as the other side, but there we are. So that's that. Detail, I suppose. So, let's start off with this. We get a booklet about adventures, and it is full of writing and some of the ways of how to play the game, which is fun. It's lovely illustrated. Have a look inside. Much the same. A few illustrations in there. The TARDIS is there. It's not a long book because it is just about adventures. We also get a rule book, which again is illustrated with how to play the game, how the cards function. More on that in a minute. Dice, more cards, a few pictures of Daleks and Missy and Cybermen, and that's about that. Then we get Guide to the Time Vortex, which is this. Again, this is illustrated, how to put together your Daleks, your Cybermen, your Cybermats. I think it's cool that they've included Cybermats. Also, the game board. Game board. Who's seen IT Crowd? Honestly, it's funny. Yeah, all sorts on how to play the game, which is really helpful for somebody who's never played this sort of thing before. Obviously, it's roleplay, so it's very different to many other board games. You also get this booklet from Warlord Games about their other ranges, which is basically all about armies and shooting from all different eras, except for the Doctor Who. Awesome. Right, then we've got these two about the turn for each of your armies of either Cybermen or Daleks, which I imagine is explained in more detail in the rules. Then we've got the dice. We get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 dice. I've not looked at the contents of the box, and each of them has different things. You see a lot of power and armour, and then there's lightning bolts as well. I think that's pretty much all that's on these. Yeah, it is. Cards. We get some cards. There's some info on the back, which you might or might not be able to see. I'm not going to go through all the cards because that would be a massive waste of time. So there's 2 decks of cards, not sure what they're for, but the cards match characters that have been released in other boxes. So, for example, the Doctor, the 10th Doctor, is in the 10th Doctor and Companion set. The Cyber Leader will be in this set. They all match previously, and I think they've included some of the upcoming figure releases so that you're immersed in the game fully with your new releases. It would be nice if they included some of the cards within the boxes now. For example, Lady Me and the Me and Ashilda figures are coming out. We've got Fisher King was announced today. That was the day I recorded this video. So yeah, all sorts. Right, on to characters. We've got the Cybermen, which are here. And I'm not sure whether they require glue or not. Their arms are all attached separately, as are their bases. And the Cybermats, some of them seem to have bases already, which is interesting. That's what some of these are. Ha-ho, some of them. Some of them aren't, which is strange. But I imagine it'll make sense eventually. We also get 2 separate silver plates. I think they're for Cybermats to be glued onto, if you so wish. So that's them. Should have had the box up the other way. We also get the Daleks. Now I'm going to show you this one because one of the pieces had popped out into the box without me knowing. So we get lots of Daleks. We get, I think it's 12 in total. Obviously they're in 2 halves each side, plus some fronts of Daleks as well. Oh no, we get more than I thought, because 1, 2 is 1, 2. Well, in fact, no, 1. So we get 24 Daleks. That's pretty cool. Only 12 Cybermen doesn't seem fair, but there is. I mean, there's the Missy and the Cybermen box, which is an add-on. But then there's a Davros and the Daleks box, so we're back even. But then there's the Nightmares in Silver box, which is a collector set for 30 quid, which I'm interested in. So there's the bit of Dalek that fell out previously. These, I think, snap together. I'm not sure for definite, but I think they do. We also, I'll come on to this in a second, we get this, which has loads on it. So we got blood points, I'm reckoning that's HP. We get a ruler for marking out how far away people are. Target points, we get these discs that on the back have different things on. We've got the Rassilon seals, we've got this sort of hourglass, and just to see on the back, these weird disc things have numbers on, so not sure what they're for. I imagine we'll see. Then we get a load of actual decoration landscaping features. So we get this side, which is more technological for the Cybermen, and then this side for the Daleks and Skaro and the TARDIS on both, in a sort of 3D way. I am aware that there is a police box being built by Warlord Games, and I think it'll be released soon. So the game board is actually just a sheet, it's a playmat. On this side, it's huge. We get, oh my god, it's not even fully unfolded yet. Hang on. We get Skaro. Unfold without tearing. There we go. We get Skaro. If I do it that way, you might be able to see it. And on the other side, we've got the Cyber Base Unit Legion thing. Ta-da! Cool. Let's fold that back up before I wreck it. Oh, I'm wrecking it. So that's cool. We get a playmat. And lastly, I want to show you how a Dalek goes together and a Cyberman goes together. So from here, you pop out your pieces. So this is the piece that already popped out. It's going to go there. Be careful when popping out pieces because there are some looser bits. I'm not quite sure how you do this without thoroughly breaking it. Each bit has a really... No. I'm going to use scissors. Okay. So yeah, we'll cut the plastic. There we go. That's 1, 2. You can neaten this up later on, I imagine. There we go. That's 1/2 of a Dalek out. Ho ho! And then the other half. Now you can paint these if you like, but they have created them, sculpted them, whatever you want to call it, using the colour of the characters. So Daleks are gold, Cybermen are silver. Right, okay, so Daleks go together like this. I think you're going to need glue. Wow, these don't go together. Right, that bit does. That's annoying. Come apart again. There we go. There we go. It's a bit stiff, so you might not even need glue. And you just push them together like that. Ta-da. The bottom will remain hollow. And then the front just sort of slides on, I think. Not quite sure how it... Does it clip? It does clip. Look at that. No glue required. One Dalek made. So yeah, obviously you'd want to tidy this up. I have a set of nail clippers that are quite old and starting to go rusty, which is a bit bleh. But on the other hand, I use it for customising things, so I'll neaten this up with them because I'm a master with the nail clippers. So yeah, that's a pretty cool little build, that. Really simple, quite stiff, but that is a Dalek done. Pop him there. And let's do a Cyberman while I'm at it. So, again, scissors at the ready. And this time I'm going to cut off one of the bases so that I can mount him, not like that. So be careful when you're separating the Cybermen because you need a bit of their arm to attach the other arms to. The same with the feet. Be careful you're not cutting through the bits that attach to the baseboard. Otherwise, you can need glue. There we go. That's a Cybermen all set. That's a Cybermen. Wow. Use like your language, please. I'm going to associate these arms with these Cybermen just for giggles. So he's going to have a closed fist and a laser blaster out. There we go. That's that separated. And then you can angle it however you want, which is fun. But then we just attach that like that, just push it together, and you're practically there. So there's Cyberman with his arm on, and then there's Cyberman attached to his base. Look at that. So there's a Cyberman, and there is a Dalek for size comparison. And I'd say they're about the right height with each other. That's quite cool. So there. That fell on the floor. So here is Exterminate, the board game, the role-play game, the miniature game, in all its glory. Lots in here for a relative price, I think. You do get a lot of plastic characters. You get some dice, you get some cards, you get 3 rulebook type things, you get extra sheets, you get all the pop-out stuff over there and there. You get the playmat. There is loads in this. So, yeah, this is a thoroughly good set. And if you enjoy miniatures in any way, and like Doctor Who, then perhaps this is something for you. And that's all for this time. Thanks for watching, and I shall see you next time for something else. Bye-bye.